Spartans! What is your profession?
All you see on CNN is anti-Trump slogans and white supremacy. But where are those good old conservative values and a faith in God? Lucky there's the Orangeman pod. There's two men who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. We are the Orangeman pod.
Dave, you're
No, I saw your head bobbing though.
I was curious.
We're getting somewhere.
Is that going to be copyright infringement, or because you changed it over enough, we're allowed to play?
It's called a parody.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
I believe you're allowed to parody.
I just want to make sure we don't get in trouble when we're
We've been doing it for
on our
three-
new platform. On our
doing it
new
for
platform.
3 years. Well, if we get in trouble, we'll change
You'll
it.
have to change it up. 3 years,
Yeah.
you were going to say?
3 years we've been doing it.
Oh, we've been doing this for 3
I
years?
don't know. The hell's the difference?
We're not even 2 years into this now.
This is our third season.
Oh, third. I didn't even realize we were on seasons.
Third season.
Is it a third season?
Yeah. Well, it changes after every. Well, it depends on the fiscal year. It depends on how you look at it. When did we start?
November of September of 2020.
September of 2020. So from September to December is 1
September
year.
of 19. We started.
See?
Yeah.
Where are we at now?
No, was this September of 19 or September of 20?
No, it was September of 19, I think.
September of 19, yes.
Yeah.
And then we rolled into 2020 with the Rona.
Right. Right.
And then
And we bashed it right from then, right from the beginning. We were there from the beginning, talking truth.
I know.
Nobody wanted to hear it.
Yeah, but I was gonna repost. I want to get it out there. I think it was like probably around a year ago this time where we posted "Can Trump Return," where we made that up. So I was listening to it a couple weeks ago.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty interesting how we laid it out, and it's exactly where we are now, actually.
Yeah.
Getting ready to head into the midterms, and that's exactly what we were talking about.
Wasn't that hard.
With the situations that are going on now, where we can hopefully take back the House and the Senate, and everything can happen for a reason.
Well,
I guess I don't know. I don't even know if we can wait this long.
Well, listen, you're talking about 2022, and you're talking about taking back the House and taking back the Senate.
Right. Taking it back.
Taking it back.
Taking a back seat.
You know, I got this theory. Now, it could be a conspiracy theory.
It's conspiracy proofs. There are no. It's conspiratorial.
Yeah,
But it's a thought.
But it's a thought, and
What's up?
I want to get it out.
Say it.
But it has a lot to do with the vaccines and coronavirus.
Well, let's wait to the next one.
Okay, okay. We'll do that.
Let's wait till number 3.
Okay.
So that we don't have to chop. You don't have to chop this one up.
All right, we can just go with it.
We'll do.
All right, so you got this homeless guy in getting interviewed.
We'll do all Rona in the third episode.
Okay, so this dude is
Oh, he looks like a real winner.
tattooed faced, harried. I mean, at some point in his life, he had money for tattoos, right?
Yeah, unless they were just practicing on him.
He looks like a practice dummy, crash test dummy for a
Which coulda-
tattoo
Could have
school.
been the case. Yeah.
I used to go out with a girl who was goalie for the dart team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
you should have seen her.
Yeah. So the guy basically he lays out his whole life and how he gets paid to live in San Francisco a certain amount of money, and how he helps the youth become better drug addicts. I
Okay,
guess.
well, it's important, you know.
It is.
It's good to better yourself.
You don't want to OD. You know what I mean?
OD.
You gotta.
Don't want to OD? Take lessons from the OG.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's what he is. OG.
Hon, can I get a little? I spilled my beer.
Oh, of course. Honey.
Where are you going?
Well, we're gonna smoke.
Hit it.
You don't smoke.
Right.
Paper towel.
Where are you from?
Louisiana, Texas area.
How long you been in San Francisco?
Since June. If you're gonna be homeless, it's pretty easy here.
I mean, if we're gonna be realistic, they pay you to be homeless here.
When you said that San Francisco pays people to be homeless, what did you mean by that?
Yeah.
You mean that literally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get $620 a month, dude.
From general assistance, or how was that hard to get?
Phone call, bro.
He said F now.
Phone call. 200 food stamps and $620 cash a month.
Wow.
Forget about it. Why wouldn't I do it? You know, it's free money, dude. This right now is literally by choice. Literally by choice. Like, why would I want to pay rent? I'm not doing it. I got a cell phone that I have Amazon Prime and Netflix on. We used to battle with the cops. Now it's like the cops are. It's like they're your neighbor, you know. The cops told us this morning, like, oh, it'd be easier if you guys packed up in the morning. We wouldn't have to come out here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, pack up in the morning. I'm like, why? You know. He's like, oh, okay. And then went on. His two kids came up and they're like, hey, do you guys know where to get any Oxycontin?
This
They're
guy.
like, I'm 15 and I'm 16. You know, like, I'm an old school junkie. You know, and I'm like,
He's a real chemist.
look, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you're not gonna get Oxycontin out here on the street. I was like, how much money are you trying to spend? And they're like, we got $40. And I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to take your money.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and I got him fentanyl. And I fucking brought it back and I set it down in front of him and I said, this is a gram of fentanyl. This is enough to kill 6 people that have never used it. What I do to get high is this much, and I showed him how much I do. I was like, I'm keeping your money, and now I'm going to teach you how to save each other's lives because you're not going to fucking stop.
What a great guy.
I can't steer you away from doing it, but the best thing I could do for you now is give you real drugs and show you how to do it properly and show you how to save your friend's life. And I showed him how to pull out Narcan and how to inject each other with the Narcan needle in case he died. I needed the money, let's be honest. I've talked to the cops here. I'm literally 10 feet away from the drug dealers talking to you guys. Why don't you just go arrest them right now? And they're like, arrest him for what? And I'm like, dude, what? He's like, San Francisco is a sanctuary city. We arrest the Hondurans, we put them in jail, they're out 2 days later.
Right.
If they're letting the Hondurans deal on the corner every day.
Oh, so it's not just the
somebody's
Mexicans.
getting paid with fentanyl.
It's the-
Well, you can get red, blue, green, yellow, orange. They're like, oh, this is a new color. It's a fire, Poppy. It's fire. It's an orange. And you're like, what's the difference between orange and yellow? Because it's orange. Okay. All right. And they buy it. Next week, oh, homie, I got the purple. It's a new color. Well, what's different than purple and orange? Because it's purple. I've literally had friends be like, well, the purple only gets you high if you mix a little bit of meth in. It really thins it out. Like, who's winning off of this? You know, we're the homeless. We see it all. Like, all of it. We see the dirty side of it. You know, like, people sucking rocks and... Dude, it's disgusting, but who's really making the money off this?
Have you seen people
Who?
out here?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've saved 6 people's lives last week.
Were
Never
they-
even met before.
What are they using?
Fentanyl, banging fentanyl. And you know what? I'll tell you something. All the Narcan vials that I save people's lives with, these ones, I clean them out and I wrap gold around them and I sell them to this gay dude up in Castro. He pays me $65 for each Narcan. I can take you to a dead body right now, dude. Some old homeless dude, he was there 4 days ago and he was there yesterday in the same spot. He's got to be dead. I kicked him and be like, yo, you alive? And I mean, people are stupid out here. Use alone, you know? They get a big bag of fentanyl and they'll get a different batch and they're by themselves and like nobody you for days. The only reason I found him is because I went up there.
Ugh.
There's no cocaine in the crack here. I'm not even bullshitting. I've tested it. I know good crack. I know real cocaine and real crack. I'm from the South, man.
Wow.
I hate my tiny basement. But great question.
Wow. Guy's a homeless chemist, a homeless doctor,
Holy shit.
a homeless savior.
And they want the rest of the United States to be California.
Yeah. I mean, the guy, he just said that there's a dead homeless guy up there that's been there for 4 days. He thinks. He kicked him. He didn't move, so. But that's, I mean, is that what... I want, like, kind of what we said. We want everybody to do better. Is that what's best? Just paying people to be drug addicts and stuff like that? Like, I mean, I don't.
That's not helping people, man.
And then, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want people to be better. You mean?
No, I know you do. But
That's what that guy chooses as he thinks he's having a, he's living life because he's getting paid, $200 food stamps and $625 a month. Like, wouldn't you? I get it. Maybe you don't want to work. Maybe your habit's real bad, and so on and so on. But I mean, then you're explaining to kids, teenagers, hey man, you don't want to do it like that. You want to do it like this. Let me show you. So you're leading them down the path of despair, and next thing you know, they're in a tent next to you going, "Oh, this is great."
that is freaking scary.
And then you got the whole. I don't know. Why are we promoting? I mean, even the thing he was saying about so it's not just the Mexican, it's Hondurans.
Well, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about that.
It's a pretty wild clip, right?
Yeah, but how is that even happening? How's that possible in this country?
No, I'm sure it's probably in a lot of
Am
states.
I, like,
probably in a lot of cities.
I saw you get the fuck up call.
What?
You told me to get the fuck up this morning.
Yeah, did you listen to it?
Yeah, I laughed.
That's a good one, right?
Funny. Oh, you can do that.
What?
No, it didn't offend me. I thought it was funny.
What are you talking about?
You told me to get the fuck up.
I tell her to get the fuck up.
No, I was just telling everybody to get the fuck up.
It's everybody who don't want to get up. Get the fuck up, you lazy piece of shit.
I was up getting ready for
It's a
work.
TikTok.
She wasn't-
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
Yeah. It was a
No,
TikTok.
I wasn't offended. I
You
thought
didn't
it was
send
funny.
it to me.
I didn't. I sent it to you.
Yeah,
I sent it to everybody.
yeah.
I sent it to everybody on my list.
You probably didn't realize you got it.
Shit. Goddamn, I'm never wasn't talking to me. I'm not on your list.
Pardon.
I was trying to make a point.
Pardon the interruption.
The point is, people don't want to get up and work. They want to fucking complain and whine and cry and
Be homeless and
Yeah.
drug addicts because we pay you to do it.
do something with your life. Get up.
Do something.
Make your fucking bed. Do something. Christ, man, nobody does shit anymore. This country's going to hell in a handbasket, and these people are all in.
I mean, I'm not saying you want for things, but don't you want to be like how? I don't know. I guess you.
Well, listen, I don't even care if people don't want to,
I'm just saying, like, how does that?
but don't be a burden on society.
Well, he probably doesn't think he is.
Well, he clearly is, because
But
taxpayers are funding that nonsense.
He moved there from Louisiana just for the fact of,
Free money.
and it's a phone call, so it's not even at that point. It's not even like,
Is that why California still has payphones?
do you have? No, I don't know.
Oh, he gets a free fucking cell phone.
Well, he probably has he has Netflix and
Yeah.
he said it. He says Netflix and Prime on his phone.
Amazon
anyway.
Prime, yeah.
So he orders his groceries to his tent. And
Can you imagine? At the corner of 5th and Vine.
and I'm sure they take all kinds of the food stamps there is probably regulated to where you can just get whatever there. I'm sure they don't.
You could probably even buy fentanyl with them.
Well, I'm sure. Cash back, cash assistance.
Yeah. I'll give you $100 in fentanyl for $200 in food stamps.
But it's situations like that where I don't get, like, what program is that? Like, why aren't we trying to help these people instead of enabling these people?
Well, because it makes the liberals feel good.
Yeah, but
It's not about really helping people. It's about how good they feel.
well, they think they're helping them by
No, they
just
don't.
enabling their.
They don't think they're helping them. They don't care about them.
I mean, at that point, you don't really. I mean, I don't know at what point in the month that they caught them, but I mean, he's like, well, I needed their money, the two kids. So he's obviously his $625 ran out. You know what I mean? So he needed the cash.
Well, how much money do you need if you're living in a tent?
Well,
honestly?
it's probably just six. I mean, what?
He said he couldn't tell, but he found the dead body because he had to go over there and take a shit.
Yeah, well, they cut it out. They let the F word in the one time, but they cut it out all the other times.
Wow, and that just dovetails with, Joe Biden giving everybody crack pipes.
What the smoker starter kit, I guess. Don't worry about your health.
That's not racist.
I don't know.
Giving crack pipes to the poor communities?
Yeah.
No, but you spend $30 million on crack pipes. Like, where do you go? Where do you give them? Like, who gets control of the crack pipes?
Yeah. Well,
Is it like
I think
HUD? Who gets them?
it was broken down to where it's like 400,000 per, like, or you have to.
So if I wanted my free crack pipe, how do I get
you
it?
have to be like an organization that gets it to give it out.
Right.
So-
What
so to
organization gives out free crack pipes?
I have no idea. I have no.
And if you're going that far, why not give out the crack too?
What's probably coming next?
Why don't you give them safe crack?
They actually walked it back and said, "Well, no, that wasn't really the plan." And people are like, "It's in the fucking bill. What are you talking about?" Well, because everybody started, making fun of it and going, "Yo, is this?" And it's Black History Month, so let's release this bill for racial equality. They called it, which is fine, but for the inner city communities,
What a
and-
disgrace, man.
and the LGBTQ plus.
I keep thinking I'm going to wake up
No, you're not.
and then it's all going to be, and
this-
Trump's
this-
going to be the president,
this
and
is
everything's
still
going
the-
to be fine.
I mean, maybe we are in a dream, and maybe Y2K actually happened, and we've been on this this alternative timeline since 2012
I'm telling you.
that we haven't really realized
That's
yet.
what it feels like. It's scary.
I mean, sometimes I feel like a mindless drone. I wake up. I mean, during the week, I wake up, go to work, wake up, go to work, come home, wake up, go to work.
Yeah, but
come home,
every
wake
day I wake up, something. Just when you think they can't best themselves with this nonsense, they come up with something
I know,
even
I know.
worse.
That's the sad part.
And
it's-
nobody's calling them out on it, and nobody's going, wait a minute. No one's doing that.
that doesn't seem proper.
Yeah. What I mean, it's just a
I mean,
deviant society.
People call. Well, yeah, that's the problem, and it's kind of like what we
Nobody
just-
wants to
with
live
the-
like this. Satan has taken over.
with that.
Do you see some of these high schools have after school Satan clubs now?
I did see that. I saw the military has a little Satan club. They had a Satanist come in and
Now we're doing the devil's dirty work.
but
This,
yeah,
this is where this country's going straight to hell.
so it's. But this is my point. Like, this guy's mandating this, and this about health, and it's for your health, and then it's like, well, here, go do some crack.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That's totally healthy, right? Well, I guess. I mean, it's for racial equality, so it must be healthy. It must be all right.
So you can do anything, basically any deviant sexual behavior or deviant behavior under the guise of racial equality.
Yeah. It's definitely frustrating because, and I know
It's sad. You want to make jokes and have fun with it, but you almost can't.
Like I said,
It's disgusting.
I put it up on a couple of our socials and TikTok, and TikTok's pretty where we get a lot of comments and stuff like that. And somebody was like, well, if my kids or my parents were to get addicted, I would want them to be safe and know that they have clean and sterile this, and this. And again, my thing is kind of like,
Who says that?
I don't know. Well, listen, that person got bombarded with, what are you, a moron? Like, all the things after that was like, you're an idiot. Why would you? It's not about, and it's not about the money as much as it is the idea of what you're doing with the money. You know what I mean? Like, $30 million short. Could it be spent on programs to maybe help these people? Yes. Is spending it this way to enable them? Because kind of like what we said, we kind of talked about it during the week, was how much money is being spent on these masks that he wants to send to everybody, or these tests that he wants to send to everybody, and you're going to get one use. So how many of these kits,
Billions.
How many of these kits are they coming out with that you're going to be using one time? And it's the health part of.
Well, did you see the syringes all over the streets of LA? And
Yeah. Well, it's the same way down in Philly. I mean,
it's like people shitting everywhere. These people need to be taken off the streets, and they need to be helped.
yeah.
They need to be rehabilitated. They need to be taken off drugs. They need to be trained to assimilate back into normal society.
yeah.
We're not doing any of that.
But even if they're not, and I get it if you want to, like here's my problem.
No, I don't get it. So you better convince me.
No. Well, I'm saying I get like how you people have addiction problems and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you can help them,
Yes.
but as long as we need to
You
find
can't-
them. We need to find them another outlet for their addiction. The problem is that
No, you need to Cure them of their addiction.
This guy,
Not another outlet.
This guy's trying to mandate about how, even like what we were just talking about with the Canadian truckers and stuff, like, oh, we're going to take your license away, $100,000, this, and this, all kinds of fines.
What's this, and this?
Well, just all these situations that they're trying to, like, fines and penalties that they're trying to put on you. Same thing here, like, you can't work this or that.
What's that?
The point is, this guy in San Francisco is getting paid to not be a productive person in society.
Yeah.
And yet he's allowed to just do drugs freely, which is fine. Do your thing.
It's not fine.
I understand it. I'm just
You gotta stop saying that.
Merely stating the fact of, but that's okay. But if you don't go out and do what we tell you with these mandates, you're not allowed to work. You can't go eat in this restaurant.
I get the double standard and the hypocrisy of it. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
the fact that people look at this and go, oh.
We're helping that guy, but yeah, you can't go into a Philly restaurant without a card that says you've been whatevered. And get out of here. We're calling the police. This guy's interacting with the police while he's using drugs, and there's drug dealers next to him.
It's a sanctuary city, though.
And they're like, yeah, we can't do anything. But do you have your card?
Yeah, get out of this restaurant. We're going to take you to jail. Or don't park your truck here, or you're going to do a year in jail.
Yeah, we'll take your license so you have no means of work.
It's
That's
nonsense.
Okay. But this other things.
It's crazy.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, if the military doesn't get involved and stop this nonsense and arrest all these people, follow the Constitution. That's all we have to do is follow the Constitution.
I agree.
It's not that difficult. It's in black and white. We live by it. It's what made this country survive for so long.
Know what? I heard this a while ago, probably 8 months ago, about why we're not teaching cursive in school anymore.
Why?
So that the kids now can't read all the old writings that were in cursive, which I didn't think of at the time. And then I'm like, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me because I can't. When I asked my daughter to sign her name, she's like, I don't whatever.
What she do? Print?
Well, they don't understand what a signature is, because everything's e-signature where you just put your name in. There's really no they don't teach cursive anymore. I think my son and probably my oldest daughter were probably the last two. I mean, I'm sure some schools do it because it's it should be required, but we're not. Now we're teaching nonsense and not cursive. Hey, whatever.
Okay, makes sense.
But you can't read the Constitution if you don't know how to read cursive, right?
Well, it has been printed. You certainly can read
We're
it.
going to burn all those.
I mean, unless you're reprinting it to where it's not what it's originally meant.
Well, who knows? I mean, you could be changing it. You could be changing the 250, 60-year-old document.
I recommend everybody. Where is the Constitution right now?
I don't know.
I think the Declaration of Independence is in Philly, right?
Yeah. At the Constitution Center?
Maybe we should get down there and take some pictures.
Go steal it?
No.
Why not?
Just get some pictures so we have it.
There's a good movie about stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, that was a treasure hunt. That's all bullshit. More fucking
Was it?
nonsense. Nicolas Cage.
Great.
Dumbass.
One
One of the worst actors in American
One
history.
of the great actors of our time.
Took everything way too
I know
serious.
somebody who loves Nick Cage, so it's...
Who?
Stop it.
Who? He's the worst actor ever.
He's on another podcast.
And with bad hair. And now he has plastic surgery. He looks like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, every time I turn on Netflix, he's got 4 new movies. I'm like, man, this guy was productive last week.
He's the worst actor ever. He overacts. He's an overactor.
But anyway,
he's
so
not good.
you have Parmesan cheese Hunter with his crack pipe. So I guess it's okay. I guess that's why they're doing it.
Parmesan cheese, Hunter?
Well, yeah, he was scouring his carpet for Parmesan cheese because he thought it was a crack rock.
Oh.
But I think
The poor guy. He needs some help.
I think a lot of people are waking up to the
I hope so, man, because it's...
the race. I think I know I sent you the Joe's Supreme Court picks. I know I sent you that earlier, where he's narrowed it down to 4 people, but it's definitely an African American woman.
Well, we already know who it's going to be.
Well, he tells you it's
and it's I don't care.
I'm
going
going to ask my advisors and this, and this.
Yeah,
so again, it's
this, and this.
this guy's placating.
I'm gonna this, and this, that.
All right. See, now you got me self-conscious. I keep saying it.
Well, it's a lack of content. It's like, you remember that old Jerry Seinfeld episode? I met him, we
Yada,
had
yada,
dinner,
yada.
we went back to his house, yada, 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 and he
Right.
never called me again. Did you just yada, yada sex? I yada, yada sex.
Yes.
Yes, you kind of do that. You yada, yada sex.
All right. Well, I'll get it. I'll work on it
Well, everybody's got to work on something.
for the next time. I know.
I'm just trying to get...
It sounds good. I enjoy it. We need the pause button.
We don't have one of those.
The drink button.
Yeah, it's all...
It's still on camera.
Everybody has to listen to our nonsense.
That's all right. That's how we roll. Unedited, unfiltered, unassuming. We'll catch you off guard.
Yeah, okay. All right, you want to get out of here?
Sure, man.
We got another episode to do.
All right. We'll be back.
Okay. I think we taped this one.
Yeah,
Don't say nothing.
all right.
Don't tell me everybody else is bad. All right, everyone. We'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Audio only.
On the
Bye, everybody. Hit the
All right.
links.
Orange Man out.